Let us look at the next question. This is from the year 2013. According to the Constitution of India, which of the following are fundamental for the governance of the country? So the question is asking us which provisions are fundamental to the governance of the country. Option A, fundamental rights. Option B, duties. Option C, directive principles, that is DPSPs. And option D, fundamental rights and fundamental duties. Now, what does fundamental rights contain? If we briefly have to say, the fundamental rights are certain protections given to the people. At the same time, these protections are limitations against the power of the state. The fundamental duties are moral obligations which are there on the citizens. The citizens have to follow these ideal moral obligations. The directive principles contain certain directives which are there for the state while making the laws and regulations, and these are fundamental to the governance of the country. So DPSPs is the relevant answer here. And option D says both fundamental rights and fundamental duties, hence this is again incorrect. So the most relevant answer and correct answer here is DPSP. If we look at the in-depth explanation, the provisions of the Constitution itself, the Article 37, which says that application of the principles contained in this part, that is the DPSPs are there in the part 4 of the Constitution. And from the articles 36 to 51. So this article 37, it says the provisions contained in this part, that in this part is the DPSPs, shall not be enforceable by any court, but the principles therein laid down are nevertheless fundamental in the governance of the country, and it shall be the duty of the state to apply these principles in making the laws. So the provisions of the Constitution also clearly say that the DPSPs are not enforceable in the court of law, that is, they are not justiciable, and at the same time the principles which are laid down here, they are fundamental in the governance of the country, and it shall be the duty of the state to implement these policies when making the laws. So the correct answer here is C, directive principles of state policy.